Hey folks, BlackCross here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy II. Alright then, so, to explain what happened the previous night, the entire time that I was getting myself backwards and forwards, we were trying to get to Meseta Tower. In order for us to get inside of there, we would need to have two masks. The mask of white and the mask of the black. That's not a racist joke, that's literally what they were called. So, we retrieved the black mask from the tropical island. However, I did not think that the white mask could be underneath the castle. Castle Fiend, to be precise. So sure enough, it's underneath there. Finally got it. So then I was like, okay, what do I need to do? From reading what is said, it specifically said, white mask and the crystal rod, then use a black mask. Did not specifically state, use the white mask in order to stop the doppelganger, use a black mask to get rid of the doppelganger, so that way you can get the crystal rod. They had it worded so badly, I got myself ass backwards. But, we're here, and we now have access to where we can actually get in here, so that's good. And hopefully we can get through this cave with no problem. I can't guarantee much, but we can at least try. But, some of you probably have, heard about the big news and everything like that, about how the Secret of Mana has been officially released today. And, well, I've got my physical copy in. I just thought to myself, I was like, well, it's a game that I was eventually going to play anyway, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and order it. I'll eventually play through Secret of Mana, but I've got my physical copy today. So, but I find it weird that you can only get that through GameStop. I find that kind of odd. Like, it's not even available through the Square Enix store. I was like, okay, so you have the option to where you can purchase the physical copy, an official Square Enix title, and yet the title itself is not available through their store, but it is an exclusive availability through GameStop. I have to ask, how much money was involved in that business trade? Like, I'm not even saying it as a dirty business, I'm just saying it because I'm moderately curious. Like, technically, it's not available physically anywhere else, just through GameStop, and it's like, oh, okay, that's weird. I mean, I'm glad I have the chance to get a physical copy of it, regardless, but it's like, okay, so, wait, okay, something missing. There's some form of business that I am not seeing behind the scenes. It's like, I know there's a curtain somewhere, but I don't see the curtain anywhere. You're not getting that reference, you're too young to get the ideal. The point is that there's a man behind the curtain, but you're not fighting the curtain, so therefore, where is the man behind the curtain? But I've got my physical copy with me and everything, so I might play through that eventually, don't know when, but I will eventually. There's so many of them too, and that's the problem that I have. There's so many doors. It's like, dadgummit. I told myself I wasn't going to go through all the doors, but then I come to a room where there's a lot of doors, and it's like, let me guess. It's in one of these rooms, isn't it? And every one of them is going to be empty, except for the one that I am needing. Like, of course! Why would it be anything else but that? I'm not aggravated, I'm just doing it just for fun. It's one of those things where it's like you continue to open a door, but it's completely empty. And it's like, getting a little salty here. And yes, you gotta have salt on your pork, but the point is, sometimes it can get too salty. I'm just rolling with the jokes today, aren't I? I'm just rolling here. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, why not play Secret of Mana in replace of Shadow of Colossus? Well, because right now I'm kind of in an addiction with Shadow of Colossus. But if you want me to play Secret of Mana instead of playing through Shadow of Colossus, then I have no arguments for that. I do not mind stopping Shadow of Colossus for a while just to play through Secret of Mana a little bit. If you want me to, that is. If you don't want me to, and us resume Shadow of Colossus, that's fine, but if you want me to play Secret of Mana, then I will. Wait. Dark Plan. Cast Poison. This entire time, I have been playing this game, and not once has it shown me that, hey, we can cast poison. Not once has it done it at all. Like, where have you been? Thankfully, I've got Inus. There we go. It fixed it. Maria's finally getting a little bit more MP, so that's good. Goody, we found more. At least I don't have to worry about the headache of, those, Dark Flame. I can handle these. Well, except for that thing. But I can handle these things. So far, they haven't been a problem. And normally they are. They're like the bane of every gamer's existence. Anybody who's played Final Fantasy, those things are a nuisance. Not the Parasite, but the Marlboro. And yet, they have not been a problem. They've took like 2 characters to kill it, but they weren't a nuisance so far. There are doors everywhere. And only one of them is the real door to progress. Holy crap. Like, oh good lord. Which door is the real door? Which door is the real door? Pick your door, pick your door. And it's like, unless it has a treasure chest or a staircase, I'm going to kill you, Mr. Talk Show host. Everyone got a little bit dinged up back there. Not too awful bad, but enough to where it does need immediate attention. I'm gonna leave her where she's at, and that way, in case she does get hit, it will add up eventually. Eventually being the key word, of course. Also, my computer has come through a long way of, Are you kidding me with that shit? Did you guys see that? There was a treasure chest in that room. But there is no door of me getting in the room. You know what, game? You are really funny. You're real funny. You're a bag of laughs. Torturing me with that single solitary chest, with no real door of entering in there. It's like, I can be funny too. But what was I gonna say? I feel like I was gonna say something before I saw that chest. Like I said, it's right there. There's no door. There's no door. Why is there no door? Come to think of it, how does one even get inside of them? It's like, okay, how would you? How would you get in there? One of them must have been like a hidden trap or something. In which case, damn it. But, I was gonna say something, but I cannot remember what I was going to say. Oh, now I remember. My computer has come a long way from where, I first started it and everything like that. In my video, I talked about how there was a lot of video stuff and everything that I was working on, along with doing the Kingdom Hearts playthroughs that me and Delmar are doing right now. Okay, well, there's that. But, one of the issues that I had was the fact that I was afraid of overloading my computer. As of right now, as of me streaming this and recording this for my YouTube channel, I am also converting a video as of right now. I can do that. And it's not lagging at all. Like, it showed no sign of lagging. Of course, the OBS system doesn't use that much RAM anyway. And that's the weird thing. Actually, that's a good thing, but it's the weird thing. Is that the OBS system does not require that much RAM power to run it. And that is probably the best part about this whole thing. It's the fact that, technically, it doesn't require that much power. With the Elgato, it does use a lot of power. Like, I kid you not, the Elgato is like a powerhouse of a recording system. Then again, it has the ability to record up to 4K resolution. The OBS, as far as I know, does not record up to 4K, but then again, in terms of like what we can do right now, we are not capable of streaming at 4K. None of us is. And I say none of us because we haven't reached that. Let me put it to you this way. We have the technology to where we could do stuff like that. We have the capability. But then internet corporations, followed by internet guidelines, is preventing us from doing so. It's like the fact that we can actually make electric cars. We can make non-gas usable cars. This has been proven. We can use electricity to power cars. That is not forcefully used, though, however. And I say the use, not forcefully, because a lot of people know about this technology, they're just not using it. Okay? And unless you force administer a technique, it's not going to get anywhere. And I don't want to use the phrase forced, but if you're wanting to get somewhere with improving the lifestyle of things, you kind of need to force something in. And in this case, it's an opposite, it's a reverse psychology type thing, of where internet corporations could deliver us with a better internet service. But the fact that we have not gotten to that point is a different story entirely. Another empty room. My point is, until internet companies are able to provide better service, I don't see anybody streaming at 4K. 1080? It's a possibility. 4K? Not in this lifetime. Not in this lifetime. And I use the term lifetime because I'm not seeing it happening at all. 4K resolution, you're not giving me a reason to purchase it. Okay? It may look like a pretty picture, but to me, 1080 is just perfectly fine. So it's like, why would I want a 1080, or why would I want a 4K TV that's like $500 to $1,000 of money that I don't need to waste, versus what's wrong with my TV that I've got and it runs perfectly fine. You know, it's like, why would I need one? And I'm saying this because, sure, we are improving in technology. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm saying that until you give me a good reason to purchase these things, I'm not going out of my way to do it. Because my TV's fine. My TV's perfectly fine. People say, oh well, you should get a 4K TV to experience true experience. I've got a PS4. My PS4 is working perfectly fine. I have no reason to get a Pro, much less get a 4K TV. You can get it in the long run. That may be true. But the fact remains, I don't need it. Because, I mean, here's the thing, I play retro games all the time. So it's like one of those, give me a reason to purchase said product. Give me a reason. And I will show you determinations that you have not experienced yet. Also, I'm getting a lot more ether than I thought I did. Damn. Holy shit. Just so that way I don't accidentally use them. I mean, I could. That doesn't mean I want to. That'll get us going a little bit longer. I'm getting very patriotic all of a sudden. I don't mean to. Trust me, I don't mean to be patriotic on stuff like this. But honestly, it's just the fact that we've got improvements, yet nothing's going about it the right way. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, give me a reason. You know, because I mean, let's face it, in a society of where, that's not a good number to see, but in a society of where money is an issue right now, like really it is an issue. You know, the fact that we are penny pinching ourselves in order to make use of our money, and yet products get more expensive. And there's no way around it, really, there isn't. There is no way around the ideal of like, hey, this product costs near to nothing and you don't have to worry about it. there's nothing wrong with overpricing stuff, because that's a business. But there is an issue of where there isn't enough money being made to where products can be done. And keep in mind, we're in tax season right now. Some of us have already got our tax returns, some of us are still waiting on ours. But the biggest thing that I've noticed is that there are a lot of places that are trying to meet up prices. Like, I don't know if you've even seen the advertisement for these things, but Honey, I believe is the app, is what it's called. People are using that now. And I believe it's available through PC as well as through smartphones and tablets. It's like you're about to order something and then all of a sudden, multiple choices shows up. I'm about to say, and then that shows up. But what I'm trying to say is that as you're about to order something from like eBay or Amazon or something like that, Honey pops up and tells you that there's another seller selling it at a cheaper price. And that's good, but that isn't until your brain starts to rattle and say, how good of a seller are they? Are they reliable? Do they have good shipping methods? Are they an actual seller and not just somebody that's trying to con me out of my money? You know, these are questions that I actually ask. I'm not saying it to be mean, I'm asking because I'm actually quite curious. I mean, yes, you may save like a good $40 to $100 on a single product, but the question is it reliable? I mean, I'm not doubting the Honey app program. I'm sure people do a lot of research on this stuff, and they have to. But if they don't, then that can be a problem. Much like with me having way too much stuff. I really shouldn't do this. But just to make room, that gives me a little bit more room. Not a lot, but enough to wear notice. I have no use for a potion. Stop giving me potions. If you give me an ether, that's fine. But I have no uses for potions. Especially since they do like barely 30 HP. And the way my HP is, I don't really need it. What is circling around the conversation all of a sudden? And I'm in a very talkative mood all of a sudden. It's like, dadgum. Maybe my mind finally cracked and it's like, there's no one on stream, I'm bored. I want to talk to somebody. Eventually I will. Then again, I may be talking to myself. Who knows? Dadgum, shortly after I encounter one encounter, another one shows up. But this isn't too bad. This one will die before it even has a chance. There you go. Did the encounter rate skyrocket all of a sudden? No, it's the red ones that, these are ice. Okay. How convenient. I'm also about to use ice on you. This is gonna counteract, is it? And that one's dead. Finally, a room with some treasure chests. And some actually good items, too! What a shock! And another empty room right next to it. Why did I think there was something else in there? Well, that took care of all of them. The encounter rate in this room is enough to drive a man insane. Need to be picky about what items I'm gonna pick up. It's like, yes, a high potion would help, but I have no use for it anymore. Unlike using ethers, on the other hand, that comes in handy for me. But guess what? Ethers are more profitable than high potions. Much less potions in general. Speaking of ethers, I might as well use them. Like, encountering more parasites means I'm gonna have less likelihood of having any MP at all. Probably do that after I heal everybody. How am I doing in room? I'm doing good. At the same time, I could be doing better. If this isn't a staircase, or at least leads to a room that I need to be in, this is going to suck. Also, these things are starting to hurt more. Like, way more than they normally should. It's like, when did they get this strong all of a sudden? It's like, beforehand, they weren't really that strong. Now all of a sudden, they're hurting me. Like, please, stop hurting me. Finally, her HP went up after this whole time. Actually didn't seem like it went up that much at all. Drain Scroll. That's an interesting one. Lovely. There we go. All of a sudden, they had a whole bunch of spells. And all of a sudden, my party is starting to get depleted. It's like, this may not be a good sign. Okay. Starting to get a little bit more convoluted now. Okay. I'm actually starting to kind of get worried as to how deep this dungeon will go. It's like, surely to goodness, I'm getting close to where the item is at. Right? I mean, it can't go on forever. Eventually it has to end. Like, I don't care if you give me an ultra-powered boss or something, just let me know that it's gonna come to an end eventually, this dungeon. Like, holy shit. Yeah, let's take them all. I can use the high potion later. There are a total of 4. I repeat, 4 chests in that room. There's the 3 that we just saw, and then the 4 lower part of that room. There is a crap ton of treasure chests in that room alone. Yeah. There's a lot in that room. Alone is a lot. Now, question. How do you get in there? Like, as far as I know, I didn't see a door. But I don't think there is a door, is there? Dadgum! It's probably a good thing I gave you that dagger. I was beginning to think that that was a bad choice. No, it was not. It was a good choice. Better start using them. Yeah, I don't see a door anywhere. How do you get in there? Is there really a trap door that you have to randomly find? Why would a room have so many treasure chests, and yet no way of being able to get in there? Why? What's the point? Why have so many treasure chests in one room and not have a door? Is it just to rob me of the riches that I could claim? Or is it just a way to taunt me even further? I think I'm willing to accept the taunt part. How come that one isn't dead? There's only one way to continue. Here's hoping that that leads to something. Okay. One of these have to be it. Finally! We have the crystal rod now. Oh my gosh. I did not think we were ever going to find it. It's like, now we found it. It's like, now that we finally have found the thing, now... Oh. You just showed up out of randomly. zap that guy out of the system. So now that we actually have the rod, now then comes a curious question. Does that allow me to enter in the tower? And it's a good question to ask, because quite frankly, I would like to have the answer. It's like, hey, now we've got the crystal rod. There's only one thing left to do. Unless, of course, I have to kill the other two guardians. In which case, damn it, now I gotta look for a map! So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rest at Meseta, get everybody fixed up, reduce my inventory because I have abundancy of it all. Like, seriously, I am completely over-cumbersome by so much items. Excuse me. And considering the fact that we haven't had any problems, I don't see a reason for me to having so many items. Much less so many elemental items. But at the same time, I'm afraid that if I just get rid of them off the fly, I'd be risking a humongous dent. I'm just wondering about the scrolls that I just attained it. It's like, should I teach it to one of them? Yeah, I'm running out of room as it is. So if I just decide to finally give one of them the scroll... Because, I mean, I know for a fact that Leon's going to be coming back, obviously. I mean, why else would he not? It's kind of weird if he doesn't. You know what would be even weirder? If his HP actually matches up with mine. I sincerely doubt it will. In fact, I'm counting on it not to match up. So in other words, I'm going to be level grinding with him until he is matched up with mine. Like, dadgummit. I know you're in this game. Obviously. So why the hell are you not? Also, too, I wish there was a way to summon a chocobo at any time. That would be nice to have. Just all of a sudden be able to call a chocobo. Because we've been all over the map now. Like, I can actually officially say that we've been all over this map. And yet, not once. Not once had we got the ability to ride the chocobo anywhere we want to, and stay with us. We just capture a chocobo from the chocobo forest, and we can go to a certain limit of area. It's like, dadgummit. Like, okay. to say, surely to goodness one of you is going to die, right? Okay, Maria's fire has increased to 4. Good. That means I'm able to put out more damage. Don't really need the antidotes now, do I? Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. No, you know what? We're just gonna get rid of those 3. I don't think I have any use for Drain, much less Osmos. And even if I do, it wouldn't do that much anyway. A lot of people are gonna say something, but I have no use for it. Plus, I don't know how to use these 2. A gem that maximizes intelligence. A crystal that maximizes spirit. Okay, how do I use them? People are gonna say something. But I am running out of room. That's a little bit better now. We're gonna rest at the end here. There now, everybody has enough MP to keep us going. I think. Actually, we better go ahead and purchase a couple of ethers. Yeah, I've got enough gil to where I can do that now. At the same time, though, I do need to be careful. Five seems like a good number. Better take that with us just in case. We got a little bit of room. We got a little bit of breathing room. But we'll go ahead to the tower and see if it lets us in. Worst case scenario, there's something else. Okay, there's my boat. What the hell? What the hell is this? Where are we? Oh no! We've lost Lena! Intestine... We're stuck inside of a monster's belly. That's just great. Bolt fish? Yeah. What was I expecting? It's a bolt fish. It's a fish that can cast bolt. I don't know what I was expecting, but that's what it is. Also, too, what giant fish assaulted me? Well, there's someone in here. Gotta keep an eye on my party. Halt! Show me proof of your identities. Okay. But why do you know that? Dragoons? The Dragoons and the Winged Drakes were annihilated. What rubbish. I am a Dragoon myself. Oh, okay. Winged Drakes? Why ask? Who are you? Okay. I see. So you came to attain the Ultima Scroll as well. Let's first get out of this creatures together. The ship is just ahead of here, but a monster is blocking our way. Arthur the Dragoon joined the party. Nice. Not nice! What the hell? Also too, everybody has been guzzled by this thing, huh? Leviathan is the guardian of the Mystidia Tower. It will swallow anything if it will swallow anything if it is carrying a crystal rod. I have a crystal rod too, see? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Just hold on a second. Let me see if I get this right. Anyone who's even holding a crystal rod gets swallowed by the Leviathan. How many crystal rods are there? Like, seriously, how many? Can we even leave this place? I'm not going to be buried here. Mouth. So we're on the verge of getting out of here, actually, because there's the mouth. Also, this is gonna hurt. Come to think of it, no. Yeah, there we go. Why not? He is basically our strength guy. I see a ship. So we're on the verge of getting out of here. Sea dragon. Okay, that's not too awful bad. Ouch. Lovely. I get to level grind him now. You know, that's the best part. I get to level grind him. It's like, oh goody. Hooray for me. Okay, there's another chest here. Diamond shield. Alright. Let me take a look at something here. I mean, record, yes. It's not going to help much, but at least he'll be able to do 2 times the damage. It's just, unless the shield has a higher chance of blocking, which I say it does. But really, what would I be able to use it for? Like, seriously. If the shield does have a chance of blocking, that's one thing, but I don't see it being the case. So, 2, this sucks. Well, fire ain't gonna help. Ice is certainly isn't going to help us. I doubt it, because we have a bolt fish here. So the chances of that actually helping is probably going to be near to none. Okay, it does damage, just not to the bolt fish. Well, that didn't help. Okay, there we go. Okay, he's slowly getting up there, but we will be level grinding him off camera. It's like, bud, we have to talk. Bell Worm stands before the ship. Alright then. Here we come. Please kill it quickly. Ouch. That wasn't too awful bad, but the fact that he did that much damage, I was afraid. I was like, oh shit. Okay. Got that creature out of the way. Yay! We're out of that hellhole! But we're going back! Because guess what? We have a weak-ass Dragoon. When I say weak-ass, I mean it literally. We have a very weak guy. So you can imagine what I'm going to be doing from here on out. Level grinding this bitch. But, at any rate though, we got through the Leviathan! That was unexpected. I literally wasn't expecting that. It's like, of all the things to do, all of a sudden we get ourselves captured by the Leviathan. It's like, oh, that's a thing. And speaking of which, you all have some explaining to do! You didn't tell me I would get swallowed up by a fish! But the fact that he's basically the last Dragoon means that once the Wind Drake wakes up, we'll actually have everything we need then, won't we? Because technically we were needing a Dragoon as well as a Windrake. And we have both. Nicely done. So, that's going to be it for this video. So, if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, by all means, please do so, to where you'll see some of the older videos, as well as some new ones that are coming up later on. Don't forget to check out my Twitter and Facebook, to where you will be in the know as to when I am streaming. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This is BlackCross signing off. Take care, guys.